Welcome to another episode of Don Allphin on Fishing. Today we're actually, it's going to be, I'm sure that it's going to take multiple days for me to film this, and basically the reason is because this time of year a lot of people want to know how to catch rainbows, and so that's what I'm doing this video for. But I don't target rainbows this time of year very often. Last year was a kind of an anomaly, and because of COVID, and I did spend some time catching rainbows. And but you got to realize that that rainbows right now are not as predictable, other than the fact that they're heading into spawn. There's a fish right there. So I want you to understand that regardless of how many you see me catch or how many you see, what different sizes they are, that's not the important thing. The important thing is that you can catch rainbows right now. You can catch them in, you know, perhaps any cove that you want to find. You can find rainbows right now. But so sit back, relax, and enjoy what I'm going to be showing you, and I'm going to be telling you exactly how I fish these. I've got a white tube with a little tiny bit of night crawler. I'm going to be using a green tube with a little tiny bit of night crawler, and every day will be a little bit different. So I'm only spending about 30 minutes a day doing this. So you've got to realize that I'm not going after 5 and 8 pound rainbows like I do in the summer with my spoon. But this is just to get you an idea. This is what a great place is, Flaming Gorge, and to bring your family and let your kids learn how to do this with a tube. So I hope that I can get a few fish on film, and we'll take it from there. Thanks a lot for watching. Yep. Pups love. You got him? Great. Slammed it, huh? See what you got. That little rainbow. That's not a little kokanee, is it? That's it's a rainbow. That's a rainbow, yeah. Looking at it being an immature kokanee, but it's not. It's a rainbow. Nice job. Excellent, JR. There we go. Oh, there's a little rainbow. There you go. That one came on the tube. Nice little fish. Okay, that's a nice, looks like a great little rainbow. Just get it on in, JR. Little stalker. Not bad. Nice job. There's a hit. Come on back. Yeah, he got it. There we go. Now that's the kind of a bite that normally you get on rainbows. That's a nice fish. Come on, baby. Very nice.
Love the colors on them.
Yeah, the colors are fantastic. Now see, it's a negative bite for him because he didn't take it in the top of the mouth. He just took it in the side. So that's why it's a little slower than usual. But that's a nice fish for somebody, but not me. Just a little white tube. That's a 2.5 inch tube with a little piece of night crawler on it. I got to go get a new night crawler. But other than that, that's just typical springtime rainbow fishing. We found a little school of rainbow, and I want you to notice how close they look to little schools of kokanee. See, just a couple of long lines, but they're rainbows. We've already caught one. We've already caught one out of the school. So once you catch them, unless they show you different by how they behave, you just got to assume that the ones you caught are the ones that are down there. Not necessarily say, "Whoa, well, they look like kokanee." No, they really don't look like kokanees, and that's kind of the rule here. Normally, we're just casting to the shore for these rainbows, but whenever you go over the top of a school that looks to me like that they are rainbows, then there's no reason for me not to drop down to them, just as I did. And I got bit here, so I'm assuming that I don't have anything on, and that's exactly right. He just stripped me when JR had his fish on. So I'll retool and get back down there. Well, that's a nice rainbow. Big rainbow. Wow. That's something special. Thought that was a kokanee all the way up. It's a beautiful rainbow. Okay, that's a nice, looks like a great little rainbow. Just get it on in, JR. Little stalker, not bad. Nice job. Okay, so what did you do on that one? Tell me, speak loud so they can hear you. But tell me.
We're just casting towards the shore in about, well, we're in 50 feet of water. And I started letting it go down, and it stopped going down. It didn't go down.
Just didn't go down, did it?
I knew a fish had it.
Absolutely.
So I just snugged up the line and filled him and set the hook.
Set the hook. That's it. So just a white tube, what you've got on with just a little piece of night crawler.
Yeah, little beat up piece of night crawler.
Fantastic. Great job, bud. Well, there's a kokanee, I believe. Or a rainbow. That's a nice rainbow. So I switched to jigging because I saw a bunch of fish on the bottom. So I went from the tube just to a Kokanator, just a kokanee jig. But that's a nice little rainbow. Really wanted it. I can get it out there fine, get it back in the water. Yeah, it was a nice fish. It took it in about 38 feet of water. So, well, I dropped down and caught one. I think it's a lake trout. Yep, just a nice, actually that's a nice rainbow. Little rainbow came up and got it. Now there's no question that I can, that rainbows can go ahead and certainly take a spoon just as easily as a kokanee can or a lake trout can. Nice little rainbow. Yep, they'll usually come back and hit it again, which that one did. But that's been, I haven't had a lot of that happening so far this year. So. Thanks for watching Don Allphin on Fishing. This kind of series of days and series of times has been meant to show you what I do in the springtime for rainbows. Now, by way of full disclosure, I'm going to tell you that I don't fish for rainbows too much this time of year, simply because the lake trout are coming up, and you've already seen the videos on the kokanee this year, so it's a little tough for me to get into the rainbow mode right now. But I know that a lot of you like to catch rainbows, and there's no reason that you can't catch them this year, this time of year. So realize that there are probably 50 different spots between the dam and also down to maybe Lucerne Bay, where you have rainbows coming into spawn either in the last part of March or the middle part of April through the end of May. And so all you have to do is work shorelines, work into areas where you know that there's a creek coming in, a stream coming in, and then just work the outer edges. As you can see here, we're just working the outer edges of this spot, and basically the spawners are not going to be the ones that are going to bite much, but they're in groups of non-spawners too, and those will be the ones that you're after to, and you can make them bite. So I use a green tube, 2.5 inch with night crawler. Today, JR caught the first fish with a white tube. So therefore, I just picked up my rod that has a white tube on it, and we've had a really good time, haven't we, JR?
Had a great time.
Anyway, thanks again for watching, and please don't feel like you can't catch rainbows. There's another one right there. I'm just barely hooked on it, so you're gonna see this one that comes in, and you'll know that this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're talking about. And this is a very, very nice rainbow. There we go. See, that's the kind of, actually, yeah, that's a beautiful fish. Look at that fish. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, and have a great day.